Alright guys, and welcome back to Let's Have Fun with Zombie Football Carnage. When we last left off, we had, we'd upgraded a little bit more, and pretty much still got our asses completely owned once we got into, I think, the 8th quarter, I believe. So, right now, I've got another name, and hopefully this name will be what secures us victory as we move in to maybe the 9th quarter. So, let's do it. This is Zombie Pope Hat, Heisman Player of the Year. No, I fucked it up. Zombie Pope Hat, Heisman Trophy Player of the Year. Don't even bother putting the defense out. Game's already won. 2013 edition. Gets all the girls at the stadium. Has a Nidhogger for a pet. Is best friends with Cthulhu and the other great old ones. More sinister than the Joker, cooler than the other side of the pillow. Yeah, maybe that is what we need to secure some victory. Yeah, I haven't played this in a while, but just like falling off a bike. We all know how I feel about falling off bikes. Don't worry, no bike stories today. Maybe. No bike stories. This is just gonna be focusing solely on the gameplay. It's not gonna be solely focusing on the gameplay. Oh, let's see. Oh, I got rid of something. I didn't even realize that. Oh my goodness. What's left? I have insulted you the most anybody can possibly insult someone. Fine. I'll stand still again. Completely standing still. I even let you get like a fucking running start. Come on. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Now let's just kite you for a bit. I'm gonna get all the money. Yeah. Here we go. Get some more. Come on, man. Fucking morons. Ah, it's the big level. We haven't seen this one in a while. I like this actually. Whoa, hey, very large dog. I like this. I really do. I really like the big level. Alright, what can we talk about today? Let's maybe talk about, I don't know. What games are coming out that you guys are fucking interested in? Gotta be something coming out. And let's not make it AAA. Let's actually make it indie, because I don't really care how I get labeled and when I say stuff like this. I really think a lot of the fucking creativity, I think it's really showcased in indie games. I think AAA, I think they tend to have a fucking, stock pattern or stock ideas or stock, almost like an inventory system sometimes, it seems, of fucking games that they want to bring to the table and ideas, and it's mostly just kind of the same shit. I mean, a lot of times it's really the same shit. Alright, not a problem. But yeah, it's mostly like the same shit. Like, let's use this tired old routine. It's like, well, why? Is there no room for fresh innovation anymore? Do we just kind of give up? And I really think the indie, devs have recognized that, hey, there's a fucking market, and a huge fucking market of individuals who are chomping at the bit. Like, his mouth is like, they salivate, because they know that, oh my god, there's something coming out that's actually going to be kind of unique, or hey, maybe it's going to take one of those pre-existing tropes, themes, plots, but maybe they're gonna do something with it that hasn't been done, rather than just, let's just, nah, we got a good thing going. We're not gonna screw with it. You know, it's a good thing, and we don't want to mess with perfection. You know, if everyone fucking took that stance with regards to everything, I mean, nothing would ever fucking, there'd be no inventions. Because, I mean, if you think about it, like, some of the crap that, you know, we've had inventions for, I mean, a microwave. And I know if you're gonna say this is a stretch, I will fight you, because it's not. Because that's the same goddamn logic that these companies embody. Microwave. There's nothing you can fucking heat up in a microwave that you can't heat up in an oven. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. You know, even like, well, what about that's bullshit, Mr. Casual Scum. What about the fucking microwave-only foods? They're microwave-only foods because the microwave's invented, you dumbass. Before that, people fucking used to just use the goddamn oven. And before that was the stovetop. You know, and then before that was probably, you know, prehistoric campfires and shit like that. I mean, all you need is heat. You don't need the microwave. The microwave, all the microwave does, though, is make it a hell of a lot more convenient, because shit doesn't have to, you don't have to preheat an oven. You don't have to preheat the oven anymore. You don't have to wait for a burner to get hot. You know, you don't have to rub two sticks together and fucking, you know, try to find the optimal temperature. A microwave has a fucking set temp, and it's ready to go right away. Well, what if people just said, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, the oven works fine enough. Or, hey, the stovetop. I mean, it works. Why do... Hey, if it ain't broke, why are we gonna fix it? That's how I really feel some of these AAA developers honestly treat their audience. And I will be honest, I have not been excited for a AAA game and fucking... I gotta think. I don't even know if it counts as a AAA game. It has a AAA, a studio that's primarily associated with AAA, Electronic Arts, but fucking Alice Madness Returns. I really think that was about the last game I was like genuinely like fucking excited for. Everything else like I've been excited for, like Plants vs Zombies, like that's a fucking indie title, so I PopCap. And they fucking didn't even think that was gonna even go and be that big of a fucking deal. But it ended up being a huge fucking thing, and that's really cool that it was. Because it's been one of the most unique, interesting, and innovative ways. I mean, they literally found a way to have a tower defense game and make it accessible for fucking kids. Not only a tower defense game, and not only accessible to kids, content appropriate for kids with concepts that normally aren't done for kids. Zombies. Zombies are not really kid-friendly. You know, look at the fucking, if you look at like what a zombie is, and what zombies do, and how they're created, how they've been constructed, they're not kid-friendly. You know, I certainly, you know, I wouldn't really say they're I wouldn't really say they're, you know, PG or anything. You know, I would never go that far. And, you know, there's been like humorous films and shit done about them, but even like Zombieland, you know, if I had a small kid, you know, I'm not gonna let him watch that movie. The content is still very mature, and I love that as a fucking adult. But it's interesting when you see a game, especially a game company, say, well, hey, can't we do something where it's like kid friendly, kid accessible, and kid friendly? not saying every game needs to be like that, and I fucking hope that doesn't become the case. But I really like how that was almost like a thought that they had, and that's really cool that they were able to execute it. And that's really fucking, you know, I really like that. I think that's really neat. Whereas AAA games seem to, just like I said, they're like, well, this is what you get, and here's the same kind of shit, ho-hum, but oh, by the way, we're still gonna charge you the fucking $60 for it. Whereas, you know, I look at the indie scene, and I start seeing shit, you know, I didn't really even realize, honestly, that the indie scene was a thing until fucking, you know, Steam. Like, I was completely ignorant, you know, I didn't fucking know, like, independent developers, you know, I just thought, oh, if it's not in a magazine, it's not good enough, and that's just not the fucking case. So I'm really glad that a lot of games are starting to, a lot of indie developers are getting the, you know, recognition that they deserve, and, you know, they're coming out with games that really do have something that to showcase, and that's really cool. Like, you take a game like this, it's a wave survival game, you know, fucking, yeah, it's been done. I mean, it's been done to death, and yet it's still something interesting. No other wave survival game has had football be the central theme. Like, it is. This is football. This whole fucking game is centered around football. And you are a football player, and you're trying to score a fucking touchdown. It's still wave survival. You know, it's not really tower defense, but it's wave survival. It's wave survival just in the sense like a Killing Floor is, but it's just not a first-person shooter. And Killing Floor, as much as I like it, once again, just showcases, you know, a little bit of that same just kind of deathmatch stuff. Now, one of the things that I think it's Tripwire. If I get that wrong, I apologize. But one thing that Tripwire did, though, that I think was nice about Killing Floor was they actually, you know, said, well, look, everyone kind of does maybe wave survival and shit like that. Well, let's maybe have, shouldn't have got the health, but hey, let's maybe have interesting monster designs. And honestly, I think a lot of the monster designs in Killing Floor are pretty cool. I really actually think, I'm not the Patriarch, I mean, he's a little whatever, but I like how they actually started, they kind of came up with a little bit of a backstory about their kind of apocalypse. I like one of the things I really like is how to treat their fans. They've come up with these the packs, and like every, you know, Christmas or Halloween, or I think there's a summer one that they do as well. You know, they have like the enemies. They reskin the enemies. So like a Scrake will be like, you know, like you know, like a fucking snowman, or no, that's fucking, what the hell are they called? They're the long range guys. It's Scrake's the guy with the chainsaw. It's the not Scourge. Oh, I can't remember. Husk. Yes, Husk. It's the Husks. You know, I like that. And, you know, that's something that Tripwire did a really nice job of. Like, well, we're using something that's been done to death, but hey, we'll have interesting enemy designs. That's where we'll stand out from the fucking crowd. You know, we'll have the different enemy designs, and we'll put a lot of time and effort into our monster designs, and they did, and it shows. You know, you could say, you fucking copied off of Left 4 Dead with, you know, bloats, and, you know, you guys have the fucking bloat, and we fucking, you know, they had the boomer, so it's a clear, you know, it's a rip-off and a half. Well, there's a lot of games that rip shit off, so I would tell those people, like, just calm, like, it's not the end of the world, champ, like, relax. It's kind of like people getting mad when people sample other things off of a song. It's like, you know, there's certain songs that seriously are nothing more than just samples. So, But no, back to the indie scene. Some of the games I'm excited to come out have been like, you know, like I'll see games like this and I'll be like, hey, that's really fucking cool. And they usually come at a price point that's reasonable for fucking people who don't have deep pockets, or, you know, maybe haven't been blessed, or, you know, fortunate enough to find that really fucking high paying job yet. So it's really nice that, you know, they recognize that, and they I'm not saying they cater to the audience, but they recognize there's a need and they filled it. But some of the games that are coming out for that I'm excited for, you know, I know it's already out in freeware, but I'm really looking forward to like fucking Bro Force. You know, it's a game that's right up my fucking alley, and when that comes out, I'm paying full price for it, and I'm putting it on the channel, because that's a game I want to showcase. Fucking, there's a game, I'm not sure if it's just called Birds of Prey. It was greenlit. There's no release date for it as of yet, but it was greenlit, fucking maybe, I want to say a couple months ago, maybe longer. But, you know, you fucking play, you know, it's a really beautiful looking world, and you're birds. You know, you play birds, and you have like fucking actual, you know, I guess dog fights, and it reminds me of a game that didn't get a lot of, you know, love, a lot of fucking notice when it came out, and got terrible reviews, and I'm not sure why, but it was a fucking PS2 game, or at least I played it on the PS2, I'm not sure if it came out on PC, fucking called Savage Skies. Was it the best game? Of course not. But it's probably one of the few aerial games I've ever fucking played and enjoyed, because I got to play fucking, you know, creatures. You know, I got to like fly around, kill other creatures. You know, I was a rider on a creature. You know, kind of like what was that? It was a PS3 launch title, Lair? Yeah, Lair, where you fucking were the dragon riders. You know, that shit's really cool. That's really innovative. You know, I like that. You know, that's taking a fucking already pre-established concept of a fucking game like Ace Assault? No, I can't think of the name because I don't really play those games. But you know, the fucking like, you know, Ace Commander. I think Ace Commander or something like that. You know, and really, you know, doing something new and interesting with it. You know, and that's really where I think the indie scene shines. And, you know, one of the reasons I actually found out about the indie scene was, you know, fucking, I started watching, you know, fucking, a little series that I didn't even know was a series until I, you know, started actually watching it full time. But you know, I started watching fucking Indie Impressions with Rockley Smile, and I was like, hey, you know, this shit's got fucking promise. I cannot get rid of that. Get out of here. Alright. So here's the game plan. But yeah, I started watching that, and you know, here's a guy that, you know, pretty much showed me like, hey, like shit doesn't need to be shit doesn't need to even be paid, you know, doesn't need to be high cost, doesn't need to be bought and paid for, you know, for it to be a good fucking game. You know, some of the shit he reviews is fucking free. Actually, a lot of that crap he reviews is for free. But that's really fucking cool. And because of that, you know, I started actually being like, oh, there's actually a scene here, and hey, that's actually interesting that they're doing that. And don't get me wrong, not every indie game's good. Some indie games have great concepts, but unfortunately, because they do lack the budget, you know, it just, the execution is just never going to be what, you know, people maybe think it should be, and it doesn't work. But hey, I'm more willing, because they're cheap, to give those games a chance to find out that, hey, maybe they're just not my scene. Because at least if I find out they're not my scene, you know, I've bought fucking games on Desura that I'm just like, man, this is just not. a good game. And, you know, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to slam the publishers. But, hey, not a good game. And, you know, at least I can come away and be like, but hey, I didn't fucking spend, you know, my fucking savings on it. You know, I didn't spend, you know, maybe a quarter of a paycheck. You know, I took a chance on a game and it ended up not being that good, but what? I spent maybe 10 bucks, maybe 15, maybe 20. And that's about the price range you're going to find a lot of indie games. Now, the enjoyment factor can certainly be fucking worth a lot more. I mean, you take a game like the fucking Binding of Isaac. Game, I think when it came out was $5. I'm almost positive because my girlfriend bought it for me because it was on sale for a mega sale. I think it was like 75% off. She got it for me for like $1.75, something like that. But I remember, like, you know, it came out, it was like $5. How many fucking series exist on that game? How many hours of gameplay, you know, do people have on just that fucking game alone? How many Twitch channels or, you know, Twitch streams have Binding of Isaac? You know, there's guys like Cobalt Streak, and then you got like Biznap, you know, who have pretty much like set up like whole channels like dedicated. You got like fucking Northernlight, he's got like fucking what? I think he's on like almost like 666. I think he just did 665, but fucking 600 episodes. That's a fucking indie title. The thing is like sold like crazy, and now there's gonna be a goddamn sequel. How many hours are gonna be in the sequel? You know, it's crazy. Indie title. Indie title, you know, done by, I think, 2 guys? You know, done by the same guys who did Super Meat Boy. And, hey, there's another game, Super Meat Boy. Fucking indie platformer. And yet, one of the most fun indie platformers, you know, fucking probably that exists right now. You know, this is actually a good time to do this, because then I can get them stuck right about here. Nope, that was not what I intended. Let's maybe do that instead. No? Okay. Come on, bitch, right here. Right here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we got this. Should I have one more? No, that was it. So, yeah, just... I know it's a rant, but I don't know, just AAA, I see a lot more greed, and I see a lot more boring repetition. I don't see a lot of ingenuity anymore. I see a lot of, we'll just get away with doing this. Whereas indie, I see, you know, hey, we'll admit it. This is this is something that, you know, has been done before. It's been done many times before. But hey, has it been done in this way? Hey, maybe it hasn't. Or maybe it has, but maybe we're gonna take a little extra care, and we're gonna maybe, you know, we'll try to get this fucking, you know, these enemy designs to look a little bit better than what they already look like. Hey, maybe we'll do that instead, you know? Instead of, it's good enough, you don't need anything new, and you know, that to me is a bit of an insult, so. I'm definitely pro-indie. And I'm not like anti-AAA. AAA comes out with something that fucking strikes my fancy and looks halfway decent, I'll fucking, you know, give it a shot, but, I mean, certain games, I don't really care. I mean, no one's really supposed to, you know, if people don't agree with me, they don't have to, but fucking, some games that have come out that, you know, get really good ratings. I'm not saying they're bad games, but I'm just saying, like, you guys are fucking, I don't know, just, I guess, okay with complacency. Or okay with just the same kind of bullshit. You're okay just, oh, here's my hard-earned dollars. Like, it's kind I'm sorry to say, it's kind of how I feel about the Grand Theft Auto series. It's like, yeah, but it's in a different city. It's like, you do the same exact shit. The only thing they've improved is the graphics. Oh, but no, it's more realistic. It's like your really everyday life. It's like Grand Theft Auto to me, honestly, has been the same fucking game since the PS1 days. And I love the PS1 Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto London. I sank so many hours into that game. And I got so many fucking fond memories of that shit. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's not the fucking greatest thing on the fucking planet. Fucking Dead Space, oh, it's such a great fucking horror game. No, it's not. Honestly, no, it's really not. It's, ow, god damn it. Fucking wasted it, but shit. They came at me too fast. Alright, I need decoys, I'm gonna need some health. Yeah, we need this. Alright, let's get some fucking items, because we are gonna need them. Alright. Alright. So, nope, yep, there's another one, that's good. Get another one going. Oh, shield, that'll be good. There we go. There. But yeah, and I know people are gonna be like, fuck you, man, Dead Space is brilliant. I really don't think so. If I gotta be honest, I predicted pretty much every single fucking, jump scare surprise. I predicted the ending before the fucking game was even fucking remotely started, per se. God damn it. Quit charging! Get out of here. Fucking A. I need some health. And I need to replace this goddamn shit immediately. God damn it, get out of here. Fuckers, leave me alone. Damn it. I need that. There. I could use some of that. There we go. There it is. Whoa. Where the fuck were you guys coming from? But, no, I'm sorry. I would vehemently disagree. I'm not joking. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, fuck you if you like the game. No. I mean, if you like the game, you like the game. If you think I'm full of shit, then, whatever. I can be full of shit. It wouldn't be the first time someone said that. Hey, that's your prerogative to think that. But I can say it. I didn't think it was that fucking good. I thought it was pretty. I thought it was boring. I predicted the goddamn ending. It was kind of so boring. I ended up giving up on it. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch someone play through it. I'll see if I was fucking right. Because I think this is like Ghost Ship, the movie bad level for predictability. With regards to like just everything, so I'm like, I'll see. And I watched it, and you guys know, I own a bird. Birds startle easy. They startle very easily. I'm watching someone play through it. I'm watching at a fairly high volume. So, as I'm watching, I realize, oh my god, I completely forgot my bird's out. Oh my god, I gotta get my headphones in because, some of this crazy shit's gonna happen. I turn around from my desk chair, and I fucking see my bird is asleep. Sound of fucking sleep. And not even remotely phased. And I'm like, well, this is it. God damn it. I guess I talked too much shit about you. Oh well. Well, it was bound to happen. Fuck. cannot get past this guy. Oh, well. Yeah, I can't get past this fucker. There were no good items. That was horseshit. But no, sound a fucking sleep. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. I keep watching. The person playing the game sneezes. She wakes the fuck up and is scared shitless. After I calm her down, I keep playing watching the person play, and she falls right back asleep. Like, sorry, that's not scary then. If a bird can fall asleep to it, it's not scary. It's not terrifying. It's not startling in any way, shape, or form. You know, that's Snoozeville. That's just how it goes. Sorry. All right, I don't know. We need more primary skills, and then we'll start upgrading fucking dash, and then we'll do charged attack. But hey, we're getting there. And I guess cool as the other side of the pillow wasn't good enough to get us to level 8. But hey, what are you going to do when the Bastard King shows up? So, this is Mr. Casual Scum signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Seriously, if you, like me, were ignorant of the indie scene, give it a shot. Check out Desura. Check out even like GOG, Gamersgate. You know, give Steam Greenlight. You know, the indie fucking section on Steam when you're looking for games. Give these guys a shot because they're breathing the fucking lifeblood back into gaming because they actually give a shit. Where a lot of AAA developers, I'll be honest, they care about one thing and they care about getting their fucking money. And that's my personal opinion. Agree, disagree. But leave a like if you enjoyed the content, the gameplay. I know I didn't talk about too much, but not really much left to talk about. Had a fucking hell of a lot of fun playing it, but you know, we're just trying to survive. So this is Mr. Casual Scum signing off. You guys, of course, as always, take care of yourselves. Stay tuned for the next part where hopefully we'll maybe max out dash and maybe charge attack. But stay tuned, guys. Mr. Casual Scum signing off. You guys take care. Later.